Hi guys, Dan from MK Dog Behaviour and Training, here to do another little video for you today. Again, this is going to be featuring something to do with food. We're going to be talking about Rawhide. Now, Rawhide is a product that you can buy that your dogs can chew, they can eat and things like that. More and more people are becoming more and more aware of what Rawhide actually is, but there's still quite a lot of people out there that don't, and they continue to buy this product. So I just want to talk to you about this product and tell you the reasons why I suggest that if you've got Rawhide, you throw it in the bin and you never buy it again. So Rawhide itself, there's lots of things online that you'll see, lots of horror stories and things like that. One of the things that people seem to think about Rawhide is it's some sort of dried up piece of meat. In fact, it actually isn't. A Rawhide itself is not even a byproduct of the beef industry. That's where the majority of Rawhide comes from. It's actually a byproduct of the leather industry. So theoretically, it's not even a meat chew. It is a leather chew. So how is Rawhide made? So I'm going to break this down into stages. So step one, normally the cattle hides, they're shipped to shipped from slaughterhouses to tanneries. And in these tanneries, they will be treated with a chemical bath, which will help preserve the actual product, obviously, with all these transport it's going to have to do and the prolonged stages of exposure they're going to have. Now, once it's at the tannery, the hides are then soaked in a ash lye solution or something like along the lines of sodium sulfide, and this process helps remove the hair and fat. Okay, so that's where you get all the nice smoothness from. And then finally at the tannery, the outer layer of the hide is stripped by these chemicals because we want the inner side of it, we don't want the outside. The outer side of it is used for things like clothing, purses, shoes, car seats, anything like leather based. And then the inner layer is what we need for the Rawhide. However, the inner layer is also used for things like gelatin, glue, cosmetics, things like that as well. So then we've got to pretty it up a little bit. So we've got the inner layer, so now we've got to go to the post-tannery stage and wash this with hydrogen peroxide and or bleach, and that will get rid of all the smell and the rotting flesh of putrid leather for you. Oh, and don't forget, we need to make it last forever, so we need to treat it with some poisons. Veterinarian Dr. Karen Beckett has stated, "The name Rawhide is technically incorrect. A more accurate name would be processed hide because the skin isn't raw at all. But the term Rawhide is simply stuck. Rawhide chews start out hard, but as your dog works the chew, it becomes softer, and eventually he can unknot it, and the knots at each end, and the consistency turns into a slimy piece of bubblegum. And then your dog cannot stop working at it, and it becomes addictive." And if all that doesn't convince you, here's the kicker. An investigation by Humane Society International suggests that dogs that are slaughtered in places like China and Thailand, often their skin, again, is a byproduct, and that's used in Rawhide chews. These Rawhide chews are often bought by places like America, and obviously we buy things from America as well, so there is a possibility that your dog might actually be chewing on something that used to be a dog itself. Okay, so I hope that kind of sums it up. If you've got any more questions about Rawhide or any sort of dog treats and things like that that you may be concerned about, pop them in the comments, message me personally, whatever you want to do, or obviously message the page, post on there, whatever you want to do. We can get discussion about that going. Again, as usual, if there is something you want me to do a video on, a tutorial or anything like that, please let me know. At the moment, I'm just kind of doing just tips and things videos, but until the requests come in, then obviously I will hold back on that. But if you want some training videos doing, feel free to message me and I'll get them up for you. Okay, guys, I'll speak to you again soon.